We can also transform a graph horizontally, either by stretching it or by shrinking it. So we need to determine or observe how can we discover that by looking at a particular graph. And where we observe that is we look at is the function itself, the value what we're looking at, x, is there a constant or coefficient associated with that x? And if so, what is it? Is it greater than 1 or is it between 0 and 1? So if I have c right here, and let's say that c is greater than 1, what that will do, for example, y equals, let's say 2x, what that will do is that's going to compress the graph horizontally. As best I could do, it squishes it all twice as much. If I take another function, or take another coefficient, let's say y equals f of 1/2 of x. My constant, in this case, my coefficient for the x is 1/2. That's going to stretch the graph out twice as much. So then I'm going to have a graph basically, this number, when it's less than 0, means it takes longer for it to go ahead and make its complete graph. So it stretches it out. So a couple of ways that you can transform a graph horizontally is by squishing it or by stretching it. And to determine how do you find that out, you have to look at the coefficient within the function that's associated to x. Now these are going to take a little bit of practice to kind of get a sense of how do you discover all these types of things? But when you do, it's going to make graphing so much more easy to identify what's going on and might save you more time and shortcuts down the road.